I think Lady Wayfair was very much, she was more into IT Crowd than I was, but IT Crowd, if you're not familiar with it, is basically what you would expect from the title. A bunch of people working in the IT department at a company that did, I think it was a banking. And it was the trials and tribulations of all those people who work IT. And I think one year Lady Wayfair, from that show, I got Lady Wayfair, the internet in the box. It's important because if that ever gets lost, then the internet goes down. And this is something my mom used to do, the skimming part. That's why I'm using this for it. This is more for jelly, but it works great for this. I think it's the same thing I'm pulling out, but I don't know that for sure. Not sure. On public television in the 70s. Used to be Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock. WHYY TV 12 in Philadelphia for me. And early on, I was such a geek, even back then. VCRs weren't a thing back then, right? But I used to do cassette recordings of my favorite TV shows. Used to record MASH that way, Hogan's Heroes, and Monty Python. I stumbled upon, I think I have one of the tapes still. Okay, once we get a rolling boil here, we'll transfer this over there. Maybe try to turning it off and back on again. Yep. It's how they'd answer the phone. Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? And I think I told, early, it must have been about 10 years ago, my job was running, I was CIO for a company, so I'd be in charge of infrastructure and the guys who did the calls, so that's why I said it's kind of hits close to home back then. But yeah, I love that show. All right, getting this going. It's an awful lot. I'm going to give it a minute there. And we've got, for the borscht, I picked up red cabbage. It calls for half a head of cabbage. One of the recipes did call specifically for red. Got beets, dill for a topping, parsley for it, sour cream. It's also going to figure into our pie recipe. These are going to be small pies. Chicken vindaloo.